doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So, through this interview series, I'm trying to bring you the inspirational stories, the success stories of the students who made it possible with their hard work. So, today we have a very special guest. We have Dr. Karthik, who has scored an incredible rank of 149 in November INICET. So, let's try to get to know from him the secrets and the tips to crack the exam. Hi, Karthik.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. Yeah.
So, I
So, yeah,
welcome.
this is
Please introduce yourself.
hello, everyone. This is Karthik, batch of 2017. I did my MBBS from JIPMER, and this is my the post internship attempt or the second attempt, if you want to call it. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah.
tell us how you started. Like, tell us about your preparation. What was your source when you started, and how your schedule looked like?
I use Mara as my source of preparation. Like I've been using Mara since third year. But for the entrance prep per se, I didn't do much in my internship phase. So I kind of wanted to like chill around in internship, have fun or something. So then I gave my NEET. I got a rank of 10K in NEET, the March attempt,
Mm-hmm.
and in May I got a rank of 9.3K.
Mm-hmm.
So then I made up my mind in internship itself that okay, I'll like do give it in my 6 month attempt. So I really wasn't I was a bit down, but I wasn't really upset about my rank because I didn't prepare and yeah, I didn't get a rank, so I was like fine with it. So then after my May INI, then I made up a schedule. Okay, fine, I'll have to crack the exam within 6 months or something, like hopefully. So then I consulted my seniors and everyone, and what majority of the people told me was like at least you need like 2 revisions or something before you appear for your exam. So that was the major thing people told me. So I put a schedule somewhere like 3 months of reading. I'll do like first reading initially, then that will be until like August or something. Then September May I'll do my first revision. Then October May I did a second revision, and last few days, 10 to 14 days, I kept it for my final labs of revision. So this is the schedule I followed. So yeah.
And how was your day like? Like how would you study? Because a lot of students they struggle to make a schedule like daily, whether you have to study how many hours. And how was your study hours during the initial phase of preparation, and how it progressed?
Like so to begin with, I kind of like studied till like late night. So I used to wake up a little late. Sir. I used to wake up at around 8:30, 9 o'clock or something. So I'll start my day at around 10:30 aram se. I'll do my reading till like 1:30, 1:45. Then post lunch and some relaxation. I'll start again at like 5:30 or something. Then 8:30 or 9:30, depending upon that particular day, how much I'm able to do. That I did in the initial days. Sir. So initial days it was roughly around 6 to 7 hours per day, the reading phase. But in the revision phase, I gradually increased it to 8, 9 hours, and the last week it came up to 10, 11 hours per day.
Okay, so this is a very important point because students who are starting again now, to prepare, they feel that, we have to start studying 12, 13 hours or 16 hours like from the day one. That does not happen. And it's like if you talk to a lot of aspirants and the people who have made it, they'll tell you that you have to start gradually and your best every day will look different. And I think that is a validation that you have given to them. And
Yes.
what was your source? Like, did you read like multiple things or like notes, or what did you follow exactly? What you were reading when you were reading?
I started off with Maro only, sir. I didn't use much resource like initial few months
Mhm.
at least. I was just using Maro. Depending upon the subject, I chose whether to read revision notes or main
Mhm.
notes. Sir. For example, vast subject like surgery or OG, I thought I'll like do revision multiple times. Revision note multiple times that'll be better. But for subjects like pharma, biochem, and physio, where foundation was a bit needed, I switched to main notes so that I'll get the basics straight. Then I came back to revision notes for further revision. Sir. So
Okay.
kind of varied between subjects. Roughly like half and half of it, you can split it up. Sir. Half subjects I did from main notes. Then at the end, obviously, I had to do it from revision notes. And for like half of the subjects, I did from the beginning revision notes only, sir. And towards the end of my prep phase in October, I kind of used BTR also a bit. BTR was time saving to some extent. So I thought like I'll finish up all the choto choto subjects from BTR. then the major ones I can do it properly from the revision notes or something. Yeah,
That's
that's what I did, sir.
that's very nice point put forward, and I would like to tell viewers the one thing, preparation is not only about doing a lot of hard work, but also the smart work. And as you have 19 subject, as he said that your first, second prof subject are your foundation, and that is where he went back to his main notes, because your pharma, micro, biochem are going to be, physio are going to be your foundation. But don't compromise on them, as he said. And subject like medicine, you don't have to read page to page. And again, a short subject, he did it from, a source that he can do it quickly, because they are not going to matter much in your score. So that is a very important point. You have to strengthen your base subject. What was your approach to MCQs? What, like, solving GTs and solving previous year questions? So how did you find time for them?
Sir, GTs I made it a habit to give it like every week. Like whether I read like how many subjects I read or how much ever I read, I made it a habit that I have to give GTs every week, because initially sitting for 3 hours itself was a big deal. Like initially I like people find it a little difficult. I've heard from my friends that it's difficult to sit focus for 3 hours and give a test or something. So every week I used to give GTs in Maro app only, and I kind of kept my target, like I'll try to push it like plus 10 correct responses per month, sir. So that was my target. So per let's say I read some 6 to 7 subjects per month during my first reading or something. With those reading, I'll try to increase my score to plus 10. So kind of went like according to what I planned, sir. My initial baseline score was like around 100 to 110, around that range. Then after that, I gave multiple GTs, and at the end of first reading, I pushed my correct responses to 140. Then after that, there was a like again a plateau. Like I couldn't push it further because I needed revision a bit. So then I went to first revision, and first revision it kind of increased to 145, 150 ish. So at the end of September to October, my correct responses were around 150 ish. So yeah, that's what I feel. GTs are like very important, as in you should develop the habit of giving GTs.
Yes, that is very nicely put. I know different toppers and different students have different approach to GT, but it's very important. It also makes you familiar with the exam pressure that you have to sit there for the 3 hours. Also, what important he told you about, like the scores. A lot of students, I get mails that they are in the initial phase of their preparation or midway, and now they are getting score like 110, 105, and they panic. But if you look at him, he had the similar score, and I think his final score in the INICET this time had given score as well. So your score was somewhere there, right? Somewhere around
Yes,
140, 145,
140 to 142. Yeah.
142. So at 142 score, you are going to get a rank of 149. So I have told this in the previous videos as well, that you don't need 170 or 180 correct to get into top 200, because it's a very tough. There are some questions 30, 40 which nobody knows. So you don't have to, you have to prepare for those 150 questions which will come from your notes. And again, that's a very valid and very important point put forward by Karthik. Karthik, tell us about the exam day. A lot of students they panic, and I understand. Once now you're smiling, you appear very chilled, but I know that during exam preparation you must be panicking as well. So how was your how did
Yes.
you fight that negativity throughout the preparation, that anxiety, and how did you face the exam?
Sir, anxiety though, I think it kicked in like post August to initial phase of September when I started my revision. Then I was like, will I be able to do it or not? That uncertainty thing was there. But I was like, let's just keep going in whatever thing we are doing. Whatever results come, we'll face it. So I had to like travel the previous day for my exam center. So we went there, we relaxed a bit. We did whatever things we had to read the previous day. We had a couple of topics to be read, the important ones. Then I slept off at like 10:30 or 11 or 10:30 or something. I woke up at like 5:30 to 6 because we have to reach the center a bit early. So then I entered the exam center. I was like, fine, okay. We have like the new pattern also this time. So it's going to be 4 sections of 50 questions each. So what I made up was I'll maximum leave like 3 questions per section so that I end up attempting somewhere around 140, 185 to 190. You have also said in multiple videos, like at least try to attempt 185 to 190 questions so that you give yourself a chance. So I thought okay, I'll do attempt somewhere between 185 to 190, and individual sections I thought I'll approach like a subject test. Okay, this is a subject test in front of you, 50 questions each, and you try to finish it as early as possible so that you'll have time for reviewing also, because once the section is gone, you can again revisit the section. So I was able to finish the sections in like 25 to 30 minutes approximately. Then I had like the last 10 to 15 minutes for running through whatever other questions were left out.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nicely done. Yeah. So tell us about, like a lot of students, they have, anxiety. So is there any message you want to give? Because, we have again INICET. The next is uncertain when it will happen. So we have INICET there definitely. So what message you want to give students who are facing this INICET?
I think just go with your heart, sir. That's what I'll say. I mean, whatever you are preparing, that will definitely fetch you something. You're not gonna get a result which is worse than what you got the last time if they are appearing for the second time or something. And just go with the flow is what I'll tell, sir. I really don't think any big thing to say or
Yes,
anything.
that is
Just
very
go
true.
with the flow, follow your heart or something. Yeah, it'll fetch you somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. Until you reach that line, you have to keep working and you don't give up. And you keep
Yes.
working hard, and definitely the day of success will arrive. And there must be some people you want to thank to for your success. Anyone you want to, you know,
Yeah, so there are a couple of my seniors over there and my batchmates over there who helped me get through this phase. So I like to thank these people. I mean, I'll not get into the specifics or details. I think that will be a very long list. So yeah, so I think people, if they see, they'll know like okay, whom I am referring to. So those seniors and batchmates, I think yeah, I like to thank them a lot, sir.
thank you so much, Karthik, for joining us. And that's a very nice, input you have given in a very quick time to all this aspirants who are, looking this interview. And definitely throughout, the interaction that I had with all the aspirants, what I have realized, your family and your friends should be your strength, and don't isolate yourself, because our medical profession, especially, we are facing and seeing a lot of depression and lot of, these things affecting the students, especially who are preparing, because it takes a toll. So don't isolate yourself, and be with your family, be with your friend, and definitely it will help. Thank you so much, Karthik, for joining us, and I wish you all the best, and all the wishes for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks.